Yellow. So we just got done with the like a couple days ago, you could say, the big box. That was like maybe 2 days ago. And now we got the usual one book. But the thing is with this book, I don't know if it's either the book or the signature book. So it could be the big book, which is a toss up of, I don't know, but it could be really cool. Or it could be a signature book, which I forgot. And it might be the one that is a heartbroken book, because you'll see if it's that one. But let's just open it, all right? And see which book it is first. Because it could be a really cool book. Well, they're all really cool books, but this is kind of like a really cool book. But we don't know, right? We don't know. Get all this stuff out of here. I have to. So this is like the one point that I didn't know what to do. Like, either I was supposed to like write it on it when I sent it, or like they know what to do, right? Like I didn't know what to do. Like, do I write it, or do they just go, "Oh yeah, he probably wants this." But that's really cool. It would be the first in my collection. But I feel like since it's the first, I mean, like, we'll take it. But also, it is the really cool book, because like I just knew, right? But it is a 4.0 181. It is missing the Marvel stamp, but I would also have thought that they either contact you or they just decide on which one they want to do. And I guess they decided to go with the higher grade, but give me a green label. I kind of wanted to go with a blue label, just put it here, because it is missing the Marvel stamp. There it is. But, like, here it is, right? It's I finally have it graded, right? Because this book, even I wore the shirt for it thinking it was gonna be that one. But with this book, right, it comes back to, it's legit just been like in this corner of where my reading pile is that I need to see. It hasn't been that long since I got the other package. It's been in that corner of books that I need to send and I want to see graded. So I was just like, let me send it off and then they could decide on what they want to do. But again, I'm happy. It came back as a 4. I mean, we'll take it. I thought there was something in there. I'm not going to lie. But yes, it is a 4. It is missing the Marvel stamp. This was a copy that the 1 hour shop from me had. And I went up there and I beat 5 people of getting it. And keep in mind, I live in the middle of nowhere, so that 1 hour shop is in the middle of also middle of nowhere. So for some people, it is like, oh, let me walk down the street and buy a 181. But for me, it's an hour drive in a shop that's also in the middle of nowhere. So it's kind of like, also when it was comic book day, I ran into a guy that was just like, yeah, dude, I'm the second guy that was gonna buy the 181, but you're the one that came first. So it's like, this is my first 181. Yes, it has a green label, but it's also a 4.0, but it's also missing the Marvel stamp because that's why it's a green label. But it's also, I feel like this is like, I have Ghost Rider, but this is also like a big book, and this is also my first green label, which I don't know why I'm I'm okay with, but like I would have preferred, because I think if it wanted a blue label, it was gonna either be a 1.8 or a 1.5, one of those two. Because my X-Men 1 giant size, I gotta put that first, is a 1.5, and I kind of wanted it to match because this is first Wolverine. That one's also like the second, I believe. So yeah, this book got some story to it, to me, I believe. To some, they'll just be like, send it in to get the blue label and it'll look way better. Yes, and I just wanted it graded. I'm not. If I want the blue label, right? If you're really like, you want a blue label, I'll trade for it, or like just buy a complete one that matches my giant size X-Men. So this, yeah. I find it kind of crazy that I have this book graded now, because I'm not kidding you. It sits right where my hand is pointing. It sat there for a good 2 years, bag and board. But like now, hear that? That's a solid slab. That if I drop from up here, it might crack. But it's, let. Can I see what the grader's notes say? Like, what do the grader's notes say? And bam, we scanned it. We're looking at. Okay, so it is a 4.4. Okay, so fine stress lines, multiple creases cover on the spine, stain left bottom, front cover, yes. Staple rust bottom cover, missing Marvel stamp, pages does not affect story. And there it is. There's 141 in a 4.0, right? Is that so? Takeaways. These, because I've been on a, trust me, some people will see this and be like, I did get an email, right? I got an email that I was getting my price adjusted for this. They didn't contact me, so I was just like, woo, doggy dog. It's my doggy dog. So the price got adjusted. And I've gotten on other emails about other books that you'll soon hopefully see when they get here, and I unbox them, and then you'll cry with me, because I hate seeing CGC emails and pictures of the grade. That's why I'm kind of like a yes and no about the green label. Oh, you saw the doggy? But it is a 4.0 green label 181. Maybe we'll just buy a blue label so we can feel special. Oh no. But here it is. You've seen the grader's notes. The doggy wants to go. This is the back. And that's it. I feel like that's a banger of a book. Banger approval right here. I could hang it up now. I'm okay with the green label, let's just say. But that's it. We wore the shirt. And that's it. I, hopefully you'll see me soon because there's still like 4 books over there that I don't know. We'll find out. But that is it. This is the book. 481. I mean 181. I don't even. That's it right there. Have a great time. Enjoy. And I'll catch you guys on the flippity.